There's been panic about the new thing floating in the sky.
I thought it was one of Tinker Tom's aliens.
Aliens are real!
Enough! The blimp is called the Pridwind, and it's operated by the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood of Steel are a formidable, highly advanced order. And they've come here to destroy synths.
Shit.
Spread the word. The Brotherhood are our enemies. There's no possibility of peace. Tinker Tom will be spearheading a fail-safe plan to deal with this Brotherhood. Codename Red Glare. But for now, we monitor them and keep them clear of our operations. The focus remains on the Institute. You've all got jobs to do. Do them. I have a
Randolph Safe
report.
House has got another dead drop.
It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
Oh? What have you heard?
One of our agents took a courser. Alone. Something I'm not even sure Glory could do. And that agent is you. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but why'd you do it?
I needed a Courser chip. I need the code on it.
You have one of their chips? Intact? Follow me. Now. Decoding a Courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong, the least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Des. You need something?
Tom, we got a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh man, it's been ages! The boys have been working on some new toys. You wanna take a look?
What do you have in stock?
Well, it changes, depending on what's on hand. We lost everything when the switchboard went lights out. Hopefully our agents score more supplies in the field so me and my boys can, make even more toys. You wanna see what we got?
Show me what you got.
Made a new batch of whatnots for you.
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
What can we get off the Courser chip?
Those chips. One, now hand it over.
Here you go.
All right, Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Corsa chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard, I got you. All right, solve for N. Come on. Show me that sweet bass number. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
And
Uh-huh. Hey there.
Hey, I got everything you field agent types need. Even a few Tinker Tom specialities.
I'll take a look.
Take a look.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing something. Hey.
Is this a better time for that talk?
I understood.
Oh, good. I guess I was more coherent than I thought. It's just, I was ready to give up. I didn't care if and it was because of you.
Our friendship?
I do. I guess we should get back. Is there something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
I'm with you, General. Don't worry, dog meat. I'll take good care of him. We should get out of here as soon as we can.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. But, fine. I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
Does it matter?
No, you're right. It doesn't really. The point is that you got it. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack this. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the but can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that...
Uh-huh. This device, this'll get me...
Yes, if built correct. And don't you forget, it's my only hope forever. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Whew. Wish I had a gas mask.
Hey.
Don't you have work to be doing?
Hey.
What do you need?
Hey there.
What do you need, General?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Can you help me or not?
We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter? They call it the molecular relay.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Protect and serve.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Lost track of how many blisters I got. Hey,
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Do you think you can build this?
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, teleportation. This is some pretty crazy.
I got this from someone who should know what he's talking about. Can you build it, or not?
Well, yeah. I think so. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector.
Sure.
It'll need some pretty high-grade...
Uh-huh. Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Hey.
Just tell me what you need, General.
You can go now.
I'll head home. Don't get yourself into trouble out here by yourself.
what's up?
Hey.
Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been pretty quiet without you.
Anything new?
I'd prefer to leave.
Anything new?
I'd prefer to leave the latest gossip and fashion tips for the others. Tom's quiz on how to find your ideal mate, I especially recommend.
Can we trade a few things?
You doing a withdrawal or deposit?
Hi.
Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been pretty quiet without you.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. That place is owned by Lola.
You in the spotlight, me in the shadows. Look out for it.
You better keep your mouth shut about this place. Don't trust anyone.
Out here, one day at a time.
Yeah?
Raiders thought we were easy pickings. We showed them different. This place is starting to look like a proper home. Nights like this, the one who bothered a cold beer would be heaven.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can go up.
Our little sanctuary revival project really helped.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Did you figure out the rest of Virgil's schematics?
I think so. Best I can tell until we actually try to put it together. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Can you explain how this thing is actually gonna work?
Let me break it down for you. There's 4 main parts to this thing. 1, a control console to input the code and process the signal. 2, what he calls a relay dish. 3,
Right.
4, one thing to keep in mind while you're building this, I'll see you over at the building site.
Sturgis.
You need any help with that signal interceptor?
How are we gonna build?
We're gonna need something to... Need help with anything else?
Uh-huh. Not sure how...
We should be able to scavenge what we need. Any other questions?
I need to find parts for the beam emitter.
We're gonna need a military grade. Anything else I can help you with?
I need to find parts for the beam emitter.
We're gonna need anything.
Not now.
Nice night. These things with sharper eyes than us will be on the hunt.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Dog meat. Come on, boy. It's time to go. Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. I'm ready when you are. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. By the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
useless.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Can't pick this. Busted. No way to pick this. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking.
Who are you?
Sean. It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is...
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this
Sure.
You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, it's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection, so they followed the best example thus far. The human.
Yeah, you lost me.
You don't see the connection. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point of plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the... But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became...
Sure.
I am their father. Through science, we are family.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yeah, I know you must have questions. Please.
Your mother. She never...
Yes. I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any... Has it always been easy? Of course not. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. With old age comes regret. And asking...
Sure.
But... what matters now is that you and... What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. It wasn't until...
Uh-huh. You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. Institute technology prolonged his life, and... he never failed the Institute. But his cruelty became...
Right.
I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting... the Institute.
But director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be... I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build... And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that...
Uh-huh. You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes. That is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division head. And finally, Dr. Lee in advance.
Broken.
this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and real people doing...
If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do so much. It's wasted. In any case, I suppose perhaps a fresh... Don't make excuses.
Dr. Higgs.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately. I don't care for it.
All functions normal.
The rest see me as little more than a glorified repairman. But I'm as much a scientist as any of them.